Hello people, today I will show you how to create a really nice underground tech house, techno, whatever you want to call it, beat from the absolute scratch. So we'll really scratch the surface in this one, and this is the first video in my upcoming series on how to create a techno slash tech house track from the scratch. So yeah, let's get started. I always start my tracks with a really good bass loop or something to get the beat moving. So let's find a really good top slash percussion loop. We could go for the Pietro Italo Techno Loop Masters pack. It's one of my favorites, and if you haven't checked it out, do it. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Their drum loops are, so you can listen there. See if we find something. This is really good. And as you hear now, that's way too fast. This is not trance, it's techno, right? So let's lower the BPM to around 126. That should be good. So it lays good with the beat. And as you can hear, it has a kick in it. And we want to use our own kick for this project, so make sure you bind it to a mixer channel, open the equalizer, click two times to right on this one, and we got this one. And we can really simply cut off all low-end frequencies like this. So we don't have any kick in it. So now, let's find a good kick. So I already have some good kicks, one of my favorite kicks. So I will use this one as my project, but you could use any kick. So let's put it like this. Yeah, sounds pretty good. And I don't really like the hi-hats in this one. I don't know. It could use some work, so let's find another loop to top it off with. And another pack I really like is the New York Tech House pack. It's so good, and it has super loops. So let's open the top loops pack, and yeah, let's check them out. Yeah, this is pretty cool. And as you hear now, it doesn't fit with the beat. If you zoom in, you can see that it doesn't lay with the beat or the kick drum. So what we want to do is to double click it, click here on the mode, choose auto, right click time, auto detect, and 127. And it will lay perfectly with the kick and the rest of the beat. And I like to change this kick actually. It's, I don't know, tough, a little bit fatter kick. And we can lower the low end of the kick also, or the tail, by changing the fade out. Yeah, this is a really fat kick. It's really good. So, and don't edit my voice there, please. So yeah, we have this beat, and it's a really good starting point for our techno track. So now let's change it up a little bit, add some synths, and yeah, let's layer it up a bit. So I recently got a really good pack. It's called Samplephonics Fragments of Techno, and it's, yeah, one of my current favorites. So let's open the atmosphere folder and see what we can find. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. We could use this one in our track. Let's loop it a little bit. so it gets moving, you know. So we sliced it in half a bar and just dragged all over the track. And now let's bind it to one of the mixer channels. Add some ambience, some reverb. So we set it right to around 0 decibel, so it's no boost to the decibels. And lower the wet a bit. And now let's EQ it. So lower the bass frequencies a bit, because we don't want any bass frequencies disturbing the kick drum and the later bass. So let's lower them. And let's add a filter also, a low pass filter. So select the X2, the double. Lower the high pass, lower the resonance, and right click and create an automation clip on the cutoff. Something like that. And I really don't like the small delay on this loop. So let's select all of them and just slice a little bit in the beginning and drag them. And yeah, make them fit with the beat again. So we get this. And as you hear, we don't really get a really nice bouncy, groovy feeling, and that's because we don't have any sidechain on it. So let's sidechain our added atmospheric thing synth. So let's route our kick to the first channel, as I always like to do, because the kick is the foundation of the track. Select the kick, click under here on the sound we like to sidechain, open a limiter, put it at the top, it's important, and then go to compression, take it sidechain to 1, lower the threshold and upper the ratio a bit, like this, and we get. And you can play around with the settings to get the perfect sidechain. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. So now when we have this, it's time, or it's final time for the bass drum. Or not the drum, I mean the sub bass, of course, the sub bass. So let's open a silent channel. And I've cheated a bit, and I'm using a already made sub bass by me. So yeah, it's kind of a cheat, but you could use any sub bass, any 3x oscillator bass, or yeah, any sub bass. But I like this one, so I will go with this one. Sounds like this. It's really round, and yeah, it's a good bass to use in your techno and tech house tracks. So let's add some distortion to it to get a real nice feeling, a real fat bass, and add some mono legato and supportamento to get the sliding effect. Now when I have this, we can add some notes to the track. Yeah, let's just add some notes. Or I totally forgot this one. If you look here, it's in D minor, so let's add the bass in D minor. Yeah, it's already it's already in D minor, so that's cool. And let's add some swing to the track, just a little notch like that. Let's try to pitch this guy down. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool actually. I like this. And let's lower the top loop. Like this. And now when we have this bass, we can start with the fun. We can build up the track, and yeah, this is a really good starting point for your track. Just lay out a beat, add some kick drum, some sub bass, and a really simple atmospheric synth, and yeah, it's a really good starting point. So yeah guys, this was the first video in the series, and I really hope you learned something and enjoyed the video. I will continue the track in my next video, which will be out in yeah, this week. So subscribe, like the video if you liked it, comment if you're unsure about something, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. Take care guys.